So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and we've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly. Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Passing nice and neat. That's a sharp pass. And he's worked it through. He's big chance! He's had a shot! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant shot at goal! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's managed to gift it back. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Villa. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Thinks about the shot. Well read, and the danger is averted. David Villa! Well, hang on. Guardiola. And they can counter here. Nedved, who does have an assist to his name. Can he get it through? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pirlo. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Del Piero. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And he can clear it away. And it's Del Piero. And this is Griezmann. Hazard. Guardiola.
2 added minutes has been
Now Van der
indicated.
Ven. That's really well manoeuvred. Mendes spots it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello everybody.
Any
and
opinion
quick
you'd like to
announcement
express on the
now. We would
first
like to
half?
ask you all
Well,
to
both
kindly stay
sides would have
seated during
expected
the
a
match.
closely
Thank
fought
you for your
match, and
cooperation.
that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started. Now it's Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good-looking ball. Great ball, and he's in here, and the shot! Oh, it's come loose. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Del Piero. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nedved. Melbourne City do have a chance to counter here. And this is Griezmann. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Griezmann. That's very neat. Ah, he's given it away. Now, can they get it back? Griezmann. That's really well cleared. Baresi. Rijkaard. Melbourne City finding their passes. And it's Nedved. Tries to pass it through. Picks out and the shot! Oh, taken with style. And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two.
Substitutions taking place.
Melbourne City choosing to make the first change, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Pirlo. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Quality ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Out for a throw. Mbappe! It's a good run down the right. Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Del Piero. Passes coming off in quick succession. And Del Piero! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
After 86 minutes is number 21, Alessandro Del Piero!
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've always liked this guy, Jordan Henderson.
Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up.
Chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. Melbourne City with the corner, they're first. Beckenbauer is there to clear. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Luis Suarez. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Conte. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cruyff. It's Rui Costa. Nice interception, well timed. Del Piero. Strong running down that left flank. Suarez looking to get on the end of this. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vieri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Melbourne City has the chance to go the other way. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Brilliant save from Buffon! Cruyff. Luis Suarez. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. And he whips it in. Van der Ven gets it away. Driving on and making good progress. That ball looks a good one. Well, that's been cut out, well played. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. Now it's Vieri. And he welcomes it in. Oh, important interception. Griezmann, given the lift of his goal. And it's Griezmann. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He won't be happy with that one. The ball has bounced loose now. Nedved. Nedved! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Melbourne City are now luxuriating. Takes a shot! It's there! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Just a quick
well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Melbourne City, it's Luis Suarez! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Played into space, and that could set him on his way. Conte. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Conte. Now it's Del Piero. Over to the left. Threads one in. Shot could be... Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Strokes it back.
Ah, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Nice looking ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van der Ven. Robertson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Kante. Deep cross. And it's Cruyff. Rui Costa. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Chance! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Now it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Griezmann! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Rui Costa. And it's Rui Costa. Great run on the overlap here. In towards the back stick. Van der Ven tries to clear. Shot at goal! And that could have brought them level.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Probing pass. The less said about that pass, the better.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Totti. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Tries to play it through. Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Melbourne City have emerged victorious in this match of thrill. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Del Piero. Jordi Alba. He's in a great position here. That is a brilliant interception. Conte. Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. You can run onto that. So much time and great chance! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And the shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Griezmann! They would have been quick to recover this. Nedved. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Conte.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Conte. That looks a cracking ball. Cleared without complication. Melbourne City looking to pass their way through. Melbourne City looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's cut it out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Melbourne City clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Substitution.
Melbourne City go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And we are back on the way. Chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Played into space. That's Nedved. Nedved!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Baresi threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Conte. England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's well positioned here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Messi. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Nedved with the delivery. Del Piero gets flagged offside. Baresi for Conte. Baresi. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Scholes. Conte.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Conte. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann in acres of space out wide. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Searching pass he's played there. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Baresi, Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job
There will
done.
be 1 minute
Well,
added
I
time.
thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic.
Please
Simply,
make sure to
they
watch
had
the
all the
screen
right
for an
answers.
information bulletin from the regional police
How do you
department.
look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the play...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two
Hello,
sides get
everybody,
ready to
and
lock
welcome to
horns.
today's
This is
match.
football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power.
There's the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Benfica finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Melbourne City claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. He rises! Oh, it's come loose. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Plays a sharp little ball here. And smartly reclaimed. Del Piero. Might be danger here. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Diaz. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. Robertson. Melbourne City leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Always onto this. And he's managed to get rid. Brahim Diaz. It's Wilshere. Benfica finding their passes. Tries to dink it through. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's definitely not his best. Guardiola. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shot could be on. Real chance!
Melbourne City really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they win it back again. Now it's Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Melbourne City are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Goes for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Neymar. Wilshere. Vieira. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Melbourne City clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, takes a shot! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Melbourne City are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Vieira. And this is Bebeto. Mbappe! It's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that's a good ball. Vieira.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's run loose here. Knocks it out wide. Thuram. Baresi. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a little off target. And it's Del Piero. It's their second corner of the game. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Melbourne City nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Played up towards the front line. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Very much into the last
There will be
knockings.
3 minutes added time.
Griezmann. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that's that. Melbourne City proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find the...
Shot, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like. Del Piero!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
He's tried one!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Elise. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Elise. Out towards the flank. And this is Messi. And the finish! And that has left him in a heap.
Melbourne City are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And Del Piero! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Melbourne City with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now has a shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's taking no chances there. Cleared without complication. He has found the way through. Ambitious ball here. And this is Hens a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a half-decent try. Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way. Quality ball. That's a good ball out wide. Very nicely done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's a sharp little ball here. Griezmann.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nedved. Nedved crosses. That's a goal kick.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Melbourne City really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nice looking ball. Del Piero providing an outlet on that flank. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Melbourne City do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Great vision. Rijkaard. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Owen. Griezmann. Passing nice and neat. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Good chance here! They've got to be quick to recover this. Nedved.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Elise. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 25.
It's their
Cannavaro.
second corner of the game.
Number 4. Marquinhos. Number 5. Beckham.
And they've got rid.
Number 8. Messi. Number 24. Olise. Coming on
And
the
it's
field.
Robertson.
Number 9. Gabriel.
Look
Number
at the
3,
space here.
Franz
Shot a
Beckenbauer.
goal!
Number 21.
Roberto Carlos
Bellingham.
gets good distance on it.
Number 20.
Batistuta.
Maradona. Number 23.
And here's
Mbappe.
Rooney. Played out to the
Substitutions
right.
taking place.
Now the delivery. Melbourne City given another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been knocked clear. Rooney! Really well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Melbourne City really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Mbappe. Bellingham.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but left the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now, this could be a chance. Oh, well played. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Melbourne City certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever. He's tried one! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Darwin. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
No, it's come to nothing. Robertson.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Guardiola. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Darwin. Melbourne City are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neymar! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Del Piero. Shot chance! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the
Nunez! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And here's Neymar. Del Piero. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. He rises! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Nedved gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And this Del Piero gets through on his own. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a mighty effort, and the keeper couldn't hold it. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through, and the through ball. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts.
2 added minutes has been
The
indicated.
ball is loose, and the change. Oh, what has happened here? Guardiola. Now he's got space here. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Melbourne City, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Van de Ven. And it's Salah. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have some...
Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van de Ven. This looks promising.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Del Piero. Roberto Carlos is there to clear. And it's Guti. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Neymar. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
6.
So we have a breakthrough.
Number
Now how will
14.
things develop from here?
Yeah,
Chance for a shot! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Not the most accurate pass. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's
There will be
intervened
5
well there.
minutes added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro. Now Costa Curta. Neymar, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Neymar. Great chance! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Please join
Yeah,
me
this
in
looked the
wishing
most
all the
likely
best for
outcome,
members
but
of
we've
our
had a
fan
good
club
variety in
celebrating
this game.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium,
everybody,
and the
and
players on the
welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. Produces a cross. Griezmann. Del Piero. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Azar. And this is Marmouche. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! They've scored! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Hazard. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's Yilmaz! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Almost half an hour in now. Now, can they get him away? Pass is just off target. Red Star applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but...
He's had a shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Red Star grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from them.
Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nedved played into space. Griezmann. Oh, that's fabulous. David Villa! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There will be
Rice.
1 minute added
No,
time.
that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time
And a quick
at
reminder today,
1-1.
everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution for Red Star. Number 19, Messi. Coming on to
Melbourne
replace
City
him
get the
is
ball rolling for the second
number
period.
22, Thomas Rashitsky. Substitution in
Deception.
progress.
His positioning was spot on. Melbourne City do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here. Played back in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Red Star clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nedved. Griezmann. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chance for a shot! It's a pretty loose pass. Griezmann. Melbourne City perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Azar. Marmouche finds himself unceremoniously floored. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Griezmann. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution for Red Star, number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Van der Ven. Coming on the field, number 14, Mbappe.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitutions taking place.
Nicely shaped ball. And the shot! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot!
Melbourne City clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Mbappe. I think we're just about done here. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's
2
Mbappe.
added minutes has been indicated.
Rooney. Bastoni with the slide tackle there. And there goes the final whistle. Melbourne City pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Melbourne City really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
Bye bye guys, bye bye, love you all, see you tomorrow.